So good morning, everyone. Welcome to Spirit Breath Meditation. This morning, I invite you to start breathing consciously through your nostrils. And all that means is that just put your attention on your breathing for a moment. We breathe constantly and consistently in life. And I don't know how often we really take the time or allow ourselves the presence of mind to actually just feel what that feels like. Just breathing in through the nostrils, exhaling through the nostrils. I'll just ask you this morning, what does that feel like? Check in with yourself today. How am I feeling? How is my life today? What is this world I'm living in today bringing to me? And how much of my conscious mind can I keep centered on just this breath? Feeling that amazing gift of life as it breathes through me. And feeling my own choice to just release whatever I want to release. This morning you are here to have an intimate conversation with yourself. Self being with a capital S, your highest self. For there is that in you that is unchangeable, that has been who you were from the moment of your inception. It will be who you are through all of time and eternity. So let's get in touch with that today, this resolute, peaceful, absolute truth. So let's begin with our 3 ohms. Here we go. And as you continue breathing through the nostrils, recognize the resonation of your chest, that beautiful sound that was coming from you. That is the body-mind connection. Your mind has asked your body to chant, to do an om, and you therefore did it. There's that beautiful connection. So as you continue breathing through your nose and exhaling through your nose, I want to give you our theme today. Now you may think our theme is love only because I'm wearing my t-shirt, love only. And it is a variation on that, but it's this. Today our theme is self-love. Self-love. And our affirmation is this: I love myself exactly the way I am. So just say that with me. I love myself exactly the way I am. One more time. I love myself exactly the way I am. And so as we move into this spirit breath work, I invite you to keep your mind focused on this understanding of self-love. Some say it's the hardest love to accomplish. I certainly teach that you can't love the world if you don't love yourself. That everything stems from, begins at the very surface of self-love. And then we go deeper with it. So today, as you breathe, as you take each breath in, I'm going to invite you to let your mind do what it needs to do. Let your mind bring up whatever comes up, and you may find that what's coming up are things that you don't love about yourself. And that's purely happening for you to know in that moment that you love yourself exactly the way you are. And you choose to just let that go. Honor it, bless it. It may have been in your past, as Timon says, Hakuna Matata, it's in the past. Just let it go. So today we are here to cleanse ourselves, to let go of what no longer works, to let go of the self-talk that does not serve us, to let go of our unkindness towards ourselves, and to embrace the truth of who we are. So if you're going to lay down, now is the time for you to find a beautiful spot for you to allow the earth to hold you, You're going to sit. I remind you to really pay attention to your spine right now in this moment and invite it to be what it always is, that perfect rod that holds you perfectly in the embrace of love. And notice that your head is on top of that spine. And just allow your head to pull up. Let your skull just reach up to the ceiling. And your bottom of your spine to just sink into the earth. And if you're lying down, do the same thing with the top of your skull and the soles of your feet, just letting your body expand. And then find the perfect place for you to just allow, receive the embrace of the universe. I love myself exactly the way I am. So we begin today with 5 minutes of uninterrupted spirit breath. And again, for those of you that this is new to, spirit breath is a 3-step breath where you breathe into the belly, through the mouth, you breathe into the chest, through the mouth, and then you exhale through the mouth. It's all through the mouth. And if you've been toying with this, playing with this, doing a little bit of spirit breath, a little bit of normal breath, see how long you can go today, really staying in this spirit breath. The advantage of constantly breathing through the mouth is the oxygenation of the body. So love yourself today by allowing yourself to go as long as you can, breathing through the mouth. If you need to take a break, of course, take a break. But see how long you can stick with this 3-step breath. And just allow that oxygen to fill you, to love you. Today, everything we breathe in is love. You are being loved from every corner of the universe. It's just flowing in through you. So 5 minutes, uninterrupted spirit breath. And I invite you to pick whatever tempo works for you. You need not follow my tempo. Mine is erratic. I let it go wherever it wants to go. So you let yours go wherever you want it to go. After all, you love yourself exactly the way you are. So just have at it. Here we go. 5 minutes, uninterrupted spirit breath. I invite you to continue your spirit breath. Continue breathing through the mouth. Continue this intake of love, this outpouring of oxygen as it moves through your body, cleansing, loving, hugging, embracing every cell of your body, recognizing and knowing and honoring, respecting the beautiful connection of mind and body, the understanding that they are one thing only. The mind-body connection is the oneness of life. And this love, this oxygen, this energy, this tempo that you are breathing at right now is the perfect expression of your self-love to yourself. Recognizing that right here in this moment, I love myself exactly the way I am. And I breathe this truth in with every intake of oxygen into my belly, into my chest, exhaling it all through my mouth, out into the universal flow of life. Self-love. Ralph Waldo Emerson says that love is the highest word we could ever use. He calls love a synonym for God. Self-love would be the highest consciousness we can allow ourselves in knowing ourselves. And indeed, not only a synonym for God, is the very definition of God. Loving myself as the truth of who I am, that oneness, that perfect divine self. Continue your breath work in through the belly, in through the chest, exhaling through the mouth, finding the perfect rhythm, the perfect tempo for you in this perfect moment. With each breath, I drop deeper into this loving embrace, the universal love, the universal hug that brings me into perfect alignment with my highest self, using only those words, only those expressions, using only that self-talk that supports me for the truth of who I am, every desire I have, every plan I make, everything that comes to me to be expressed. I love it into expression. I take that energy of love. Ernest Holmes says that love is a cosmic force whose sweep is irresistible. Love is a cosmic force whose sweep is irresistible. Breathing in through the belly, that truth, that knowing, and exhaling anything that needs to be released here this morning. I love myself exactly the way I am. Love is not held in condition. It is unconditional. There are no conditions whatsoever that could ever cause me to withhold the love of my true self. There is nothing that could stop me from knowing the absolute truth, the highest word, the highest consciousness, the highest knowing that I am God. I am that universal presence. I am that cosmic force. My sweep is irresistible. Breathing in this beautiful intake of love, recognizing this absolute truth that right where I am, the irresistible sweep of this cosmic force brings me into perfect alignment with the truth of who I am, and I love myself in this moment exactly the way I am, warts and all. No matter what is going on in my mind, in my body, no matter what has taken place in my life, the love I know that is who I am is not affected. Principle is not bound by precedent. Nothing is affected by this perfect, pure, unaltered, unconditional love that breathes me in this moment. So understanding and recognizing and realizing and surrendering to with each breath, allowing myself to drop that much further into this beautiful cosmic force. I invite you to rise your arms up into the air, to bring your hands up and recognize that this cosmic life force is who I am. It's what I am. My life does not begin and end in this body that I call my home in this moment. My life is that which is the allness of life. I am the cosmic force whose sweep is irresistible, for I am that love. So I invite you to just take your arms and allow your arms to live in this cosmic force. Feel the energy, feel the love that moves through your fingers, that moves through your entire body, and just as a child would play with that beautiful barrel of bubbles, just allow all of those bubbles to just float all around you, popping them if you so choose, seeing the life force that bursts out of those bubbles, allowing yourself as a child would to experience these for the first time. Recognize yourself in this irresistible sweep of this cosmic force called love. I love myself exactly the way I am right here in this moment. And I release with every exhale any harsh words I have ever used against myself. I let go of anything I have ever thought that is not up to par with the truth of who I am. I am that irresistible sweep of this cosmic life force called love. I am 100% tried and true, a purebred of love right here and right now, sweeping my beautiful energy in and through every one of these magnificent bubbles. Some of them are so huge, they're just fabulous to play with. And I just allow myself to swim in this beautiful essence, this cosmic force, as Ernest Holmes says, whose sweep is irresistible. And then I invite you to just take all those bubbles, all that energy, just give yourself the biggest embrace you can and bring it right into your heart chakra. And then just allow yourself to hug yourself. I love myself exactly the way I am. No conditions, unconditionally. Continue breathing in through your belly, in through your chest, exhaling through the mouth. Now, as Ernest Holmes calls this, a cosmic force whose sweep is irresistible, I invite you to join me in 10 spirit breaths through the mouth at a rapid tempo, allowing your cosmic force to expand, to swell, to just find itself in the abyss of the allness of life, this pure love that is here in this moment. Here we go, 10 spirit breaths, and now open your arms up, palms out, and I want you to feel that tingling of that oxygen that has just moved through your body. Can you feel it? Right there in your palms. Your fingers very well might be tingling. Just hold that position as you find a very comfortable breath. And once again, bring all of that love right there into your heart. And just feel your heart as you continue to find the perfect rhythm for you. Breathing in through the belly, in through the chest, exhaling through the mouth. in through the belly, in through the chest, exhaling through the mouth. Recognizing this perfect flow of energy, this unlimited flow of love that pours through me, pours through you each moment of each day. Breath, the breath of life, spirit breath, that one breath that each of us is a part of, that one breath that encompasses all of life. I recognize my participation in this field of love, identifying myself as love only, self-love, recognizing myself as the highest word possible. When I say me, I am talking about God. And I recognize in this moment that my mind is to be used for knowing me as only God, only good, only the highest vibration of truth. And I use my mind to know myself as the truth of love, love only. I love myself exactly the way I am. So as you continue to breathe in through the belly, in through the chest, exhaling through the mouth, feeling your heart breathe all of this. With each breath, I want you to envision your heart breaking open that much more. With each breath, allow your heart to open up to the truth of who you are. You are so much more than you have ever imagined. You are capable of living the greatest life imaginable. You possess all of the intelligence and wisdom that this universe is full of, infinite understanding. So as you breathe, open your heart that much more. Allow it to just break open. A heart that is broken is a heart that is open, broken open into a million pieces, recognizing there are no barriers, no walls. Love is who I am. Love is what I am. Now I invite you to take a little breath, a little pause. Hold your breath for a slight second and just envision your heart opening that much more and see what comes out. Just allow whatever feelings come up to come up. I love myself exactly the way I am, with all of my feelings, all of my emotions, all that we consider good, all that may be challenging. I love it all, for it is all who I am. Now recognizing that your heart is wide open. At the top of your spirit breath, take the most gigantic breath you have ever taken, and then just let it out with an audible sound. Just allow yourself to love yourself in that breath, in the most uninhibited way you have ever loved yourself. Just allow that truth that you are to permeate that breath. Continue breathing, take that extra breath, and let it out with whatever sound comes up. I love myself exactly the way I am, and I am capable of loving myself even more with each breath. And when you're ready, go ahead and move back to your three-step breath. When you do, just take your arms and spread them out again, bringing them out to an open position, and then finding their way slowly down to the ground, palms up or onto your knees, palms up. Continuing to that three-step breath, that tempo, that rhythm, that peaceful breath that is only yours. Mindful of our affirmation, I love myself exactly the way I am. Love is a cosmic force, an energetic field, a vibration whose sweep is irresistible. Knowing that each one of us here this morning has allowed this irresistible life force that is who I am to fill every cell of my body, bringing light and love, intelligence and wisdom to every area of my life, to my health, to my prosperity, to my creative expression, to my relationships far and wide. Love pours itself over all that I am and bubbles up inside of me, creating this magnificent life force. I love myself exactly the way I am. Continue breathing, and in your own time, take the time to transition from your spirit breath right into your breathing easily through the nostrils. But give yourself the time to do the hybrid breathing, where you're doing both simultaneously. And then eventually find yourself in this natural breathing, in through the nostrils, exhaling through the nostrils. Today's meditation was all about self-love. And in the heels of love only loving ourselves, nothing else, self-love only. So my question for us to contemplate today is this: what would my life be like if I only spoke of love when I refer to myself? What would my life be like if I only spoke of love when I referred to myself, no matter what? Perhaps today we could try loving ourselves, only loving ourselves, no matter what, in the face of anything, of living the affirmation that I love myself exactly the way I am, unconditionally. So I invite you now to wiggle your fingers and toes, possibly stretch your back out if you're seated, move your neck a little bit. If you're lying down, go ahead and maybe bring your knees to your chest. You can do that if you're seated as well. And just stretch yourself out, loving your body here in this moment. And if you're lying down, just find a way to roll yourself to the side and find yourself back in a seated position. Breathing comfortably, still focused on that breath through the nose. And let's all join together and concretize this beautiful spiritual practice here this morning with 3 ohms. Om. Om. I'm so grateful for you bringing your energy, your consciousness, your cosmic force of energy to this work that we have done here this morning. I recognize that place in you and that place in me that is so clear that each one of us is love only, that in that place of love, actually there is only one of us. Namaste. Welcome home.